everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about how to pack your Operation Christmas Child box and get it ready for shipping. The first thing you have to do is you have to take your label and mark what age group you decide to do for your Operation Christmas Child box. Lewis decided to do a boy 10 to 14 years old. And all you do is you tape it on either side just to make sure that it's in place and make sure that you have marked the age group. Next, this is an optional step, but I've always enjoyed doing it, is putting a little bit of a tissue paper liner just to kind of add a little bit more festive feel since you're not able to wrap these types of boxes specifically. If you have your own box, you can wrap it, but Operation Christmas Child does not want you to wrap theirs. The next thing I like to do is I like to take the washcloth and put it down on the bottom just because it is the flattest item generally in your box, and it just kind of lines the bottom, and also it adds a little bit of a protective cushion, which is really nice as well. The next thing I like to do is I like to get the notebooks that have been purchased, and I like to put them on the bottom as well just because, like I said, they are a flat item. So that's what it's looking like right now. Just kind of nice, flat, and compressed, which is good because you want to get as much as you possibly can. Alright, the next thing that I want to do is I want to add the stickers because, once again, they're one of the flattest things. So we're just going to put that on the bottom as well. The next thing we're going to do is I got a rather large bag of candy. I like to add extras, you know, instead of like 1 or 2 pieces. That way they have enough to enjoy, and if they want to share, they have enough to share with their friends or family, so on and so forth. So I'm going to just put that to the side, kind of just smush it in there. The next thing we're going to do is I got this little tic-tac-toe board game. It's really nice. It's very sturdy. It's kind of, it's all wood, and it gives them the rules on the back. Once again, really, really nice, compact, put together. The next thing we're going to put in there is this this bag full of school supplies. I put in a deck of cards, some crayons, and Avengers. They have 3 packs here. That way, if any break or get lost, they're able to use, they have some backups in case. I have a little bag of pens here, some festive pencils, and a pencil sharpener, which is key. I like to get a heavy-duty one. That way it doesn't break the first time they start using the pencil sharpener. That way they get as much use out of it as they can. Also, I just have some festive erasers, and I like to have a bag to be able to put all the school supplies in, but also so they have it, they have some extra room in the bag, so that way they can put in some of the other stuff that they've gotten in their box, like the tic-tac-toe board will fit perfectly in here, so whenever they open it, they kind of have a way to carry it around. So there's the bag, and I'm just going to kind of place it in here, flatten it out as much as possible. That way I have as much room as possible. Next thing I like to put in here is the soap. This is the Yardley London soap in aloe and cucumber. This is a really great soap. It's great for sensitive skin, and also it's really good for dry skin as well, which I don't know, I just always like to get a soap that's great for sensitive skin just because you don't know how their skin's going to react. And I'm just going to kind of place this in the corner. Alright, the next thing we're going to put in is this little soccer ball. It's like squishy and plushy, and we're just going to kind of shove it in there as much as possible. The next thing I'm going to put in here is this little gingerbread man stuffed animal. Samaritan's Purse always asks that you put in something that they can immediately embrace, such as a stuffed animal. Just that way it's something that they can carry and hold on to immediately. Next, I put in some toothbrush and toothpaste, and that's just going to kind of lay on top as much as possible. And then the next thing is a brush. They do request that you put in toothbrush, toothpaste, washcloth, soap, and a brush every time, just because it's basic hygiene items, and we're just going to kind of place that there on top. Now, the next thing I personally like to do, this is something that you do not have to do, is write them a letter and include an envelope. This is just nice because they can read some words that you have to say to them, and just kind of like well wishes and hope you enjoy. So that's the box. As you can see, it's rather full, and that's the way I like it. I like to make sure that I can put as much in here as possible for the kids. And what they ask for you to do is you have to take rubber bands and wrap it around. And generally they say you only need one, but because I fill mine up so much, I generally take two, put one on each end. And yeah, so that's the 10 to 14-year-old boy box. Hey guys, so here is my Operation Christmas Child girl filling box. This one is for a girl 5 to 9 years old. Once again, just opening it up, we have the tissue paper liner. I kind of lined it differently than the last one because this seems to work out a little bit better. And also just a pink washcloth here. Place it down on the bottom just like I did with the other ones. The next thing I'm going to put in first is this Christmas sticker pack, and I'm just going to lay that down flat just because it is one of the flattest items that we have for this box in particular. Next, I'm going to put in this Frozen puzzle. I always like to include a puzzle, especially with the girls. The next thing I would like to put in here is the this little notebook. It fits perfectly right in the corner here, and it's very, very flat, which is what we're looking for. Alright, the next thing we're going to put in here is this Yardley London soap. Once again, this is great soap because it's great for sensitive skin. And we're just going to place that kind of in the corner here. Okay, the next stuff we're going to put in here is this Pack and Play Grab and Go Disney Princess Christmas coloring book. Wow, that's a lot to say. And it just has some crayons, it has a coloring book, and it also has some stickers in there as well. So we're just going to put that in there and lay it flat. And also I've added another journal just to kind of have some extra paper and stuff like that as well. And we're just going to lay that flat. The next thing we're going to put in here is this little brain boggler. It's great for ages 4 and up, and it has the instructions as how to do it, so it's not as hard. I just like to put little games like these in there just to kind of, give them something to do. And I'm going to lay that flat in here as well. I had to fold the top, but that's okay, just so that we can fit it all in there. Alright, the next thing I like to put in there is their, once again, this little bag that has all of their school supplies. So I put in some pens here, a whole bunch of colors, some princess crayons, a pencil sharpener, some festive pencils here, and also some festive erasers as well. I always like to make sure that they have extra pencils and erasers and pens and crayons and paper as well, because once they either A, use it up, B, lose it, or C, break them, that way they have extras and they're not without as long as possible. So I'm just gonna close that up and place it in here just like this. There we go. The next thing I like to put in here is a big bag of candy. That way they have extras for, friends or family if they want to share. And if they don't share, they will have a lot of candy for a long time. So that's really great. So we're just going to kind of place it in there. Pretty flat. It looks like it's full, but we're not done yet. The next thing we're going to put in is the brush. We're just kind of going to wedge it in there as much as possible. Toothbrush and toothpaste. Once again, we're just going to kind of lay it on top, and then this little cute gingerbread man stuffed animal, we're just going to place him on top as well. They do request that you have something that the child can immediately embrace, and such as the stuffed animals. So that's why we always add a stuffed animal in one of the boxes. And once again, like I always like to add a little letter to the child, just to kind of say Merry Christmas and we hope you enjoy. And also I like to include an envelope because I give them my address so that they're able to write back, which I think is really awesome. And there are people there who help them read and write and stuff like that. So this one is pretty jam-packed, and generally how I like to do it. Make sure that it's as full as I possibly can get it with, within their guidelines. But it can be closed, and we're going to put some rubber bands around the outside just to close it up, and then it'll be ready to ship. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. We got sidetracked. But it's a Christmas tree.
It's November.
Listen, it's because we're shopping for Operation Christmas Child, and I'm in the Christmas spirit because Operation Christmas Child, I'm blaming it all on Operation Christmas Child. And we got, I got sidetracked again and got Snickers for 30 cents. Christmas Snickers. Christmas Snickers. My distractions.